And welcome back. The college football season kicks off tomorrow locally. The Jackrabbits have been preparing all fall camp for tomorrow night's game at Minnesota against the Gophers. And he feels really good about where his team is heading into the opener against a Big Ten squad.
I think the first thing is to respect who you're playing. You know, it's a Big Ten team. It's a Big Ten team that won their bowl game against a really good football team. It's a team that's building and growing and working hard. So respect that, which should motivate you to work harder, perfect your plays even more, perfect your defenses even more. But the biggest thing psychologically, we have to walk onto that field and believe we can win the game. If we don't do that, it doesn't matter anything else I say. And I believe our guys will do that.
Now, the Jacks have played in some pretty big environments over the years, especially recently, like Nebraska, for example. And if they get the running game going early, it could be quite interesting. In addition to that game tomorrow night, we've got the big rivalry game over in Madison, Dakota Wesleyan and Dakota State. Dakota State's won the last three, and Kaiser is at Dordt. The defenders picked third in the GPAC this year. They have made quite a rise the last couple of years after starting the program 8 years ago, maybe? So we'll have 3 college football games for you tomorrow night. And now here's Brandon Green with your Billion Automotive Plays of the Week.
USD women's soccer brought a new meaning to the term instant offense. 24 seconds into their matchup against Idaho State, Amanda Carpio taps it in for her first goal of the season, and the Coyotes won 2-0. Bridgewater, Emory Ethan's Brady Hawkins looks like a hawk on this play, snagging the ball out of the air for the interception against Wagner and running past everyone for the touchdown as Bridgewater dominated, winning 49-0. SDSU's Leia Manulelu uses her head on this play as she rose above everybody and knocked in the goal against Idaho State as the Jackrabbits won 2-0. Dale Rapids St. Mary's Connor Libbis finds Eli Longville in the flat, and Longville does the rest as he ran through the entire Esteline Hendricks defense and broke a few ankles for the touchdown right before halftime, and Dale Rapids got the win convincingly, 60-18. And at number 1, Webster's do-it-all man Brandon Holland plays safety as he tips the ball back to himself for the interception, but he also plays quarterback as he doesn't like what's going on the right side of the field, so he reverses field all the way to the left sidelines and strolls in for the touchdown as Webster got the shutout 20-0. And those are your Billion Automotive Plays of the Week.
Now, the Great Life Challenge starts tomorrow at Willow Run, and it's the first of the final 5 tournaments on the Symetra Tour. So there's plenty at stake since the top 10 on the money list earn their LPGA cards for next year. So does this mean there's extra pressure on the players in that top 10 now, like Jenny Coleman?
Yeah, put some pressure on you, but you just got to play like it's just any other tournament. You know, there's plenty more left, but it would be great to, you know, start the final 5 in a strong manner and just keep on a roll.
Jenny and her twin sister, whose birthday was Monday, by the way, Kristen, will both tee off tomorrow morning. The cut comes after Friday, after 36 holes, and the Great Life Challenge winner will collect $34,000 on Sunday afternoon right there on the 18th green. And speaking of golf, Sioux Falls Christian played well today up in Del Rapids at Rocky Run. They win by 23 shots, and look at Alex Vandergreen with a 71. He wins by 8 shots. That's a great score up at Rocky Run. Canaries held an early lead last night against the Sioux City Explorers, but the X's then rallied for a 14-4 win, dropping the Birds to 20 games under the 500 mark, and it got off to a terrible start tonight. It was all 2-0 now with the bases loaded, and here's Adam Sasser to left. Is it enough? Yes. That is a grand slam. Barely made it over the wall. It's 6-0 Sioux City before Sioux Falls can even come to the plate. They would finally get a run on the board. Here's Andrew Ely, hits one into left field. Vertigan comes home to score, makes it 6-1. But they were up against this guy. Yikes. Pete Tago was really good for Sioux City tonight. At one point, he threw a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Let's go to the scoreboard. 9-1 was your final. Birds now 37-58. After being in first place, I hate to keep bringing this up, but they've lost 34 of their last 44 games. That is not good. The Twins, on the other hand, started the night with a 3.5 game lead in the division. Jonathan Scope, this is number 20. The Twins now have 7 players with 20 or more home runs. That's a record. Look at the pitcher. I doggone it. They did it again, and they did it again, too, because Mitch Garver with a 2-run homer. It's 8-2 in the 9th inning. That's now a final score. Twins go to 81-51. They maintain the lead because the Indians also won tonight. What a year they're having. We'll be right back.